Juventus president Andrea Agnelli was banned for 1 year by the Italian Soccer Federation on Monday for his role in selling tickets to hardcore ultrafans that encouraged scalping. Mourinho escapes ban after sending off. The court also fined Juventus €300,000 $350,000. The ban comes less than 3 weeks after Agnelli was elected to chair the 220-member European Club Association. Having taken note of today's decision by the FIGC's National Tribunal, Juventus pre-announces its appeal to the FIGC Court of Appeal in the full conviction of its own good arguments, which have still not found adequate recognition, the Serie A club said in a statement. The club expresses its own satisfaction because today's sentence, even though it inflicted heavy bans on the president and other people involved, has, after extensive evaluation of the evidentiary material, page 11 of the sentence, excluded all alleged links with representatives of organized crime. Federation prosecutor Giuseppe Pecoraro also said he would appeal for a harsher sentence. Pecoraro requested a 12-year suspension, a fine and an order to force Juventus to play 2 home matches behind closed doors. I am partially satisfied because we managed to prove everyone's guilt, but the facts are so serious that I think they should be punished more, Pecoraro told Italian news agency ANSA. The judgment of another court would be useful, taking into account that the resources coming from the ticket scalping went to a criminal organization, and that is very serious. The ban means Agnelli remains Juventus president but cannot represent the club in any official matter governed by the FIGC. He cannot, for example, go into the dressing room during matches or have transfer dealings with players' agents. However, the ban has not been extended to UEFA and FIFA, and there is no chance of that happening until all the appeals have been heard. Agnelli's position as head of the ECA is not at risk for now. Agnelli allegedly authorized the sale of season passes and other tickets. He has acknowledged meeting with Rocco Dominello, an ultrafan linked to the Calabrian *Ndrangheta crime mob who has since been sentenced to nearly 8 years in prison for scalping. But Agnelli said the meetings came only with large numbers of other fans at celebratory occasions, and that the club never intended to engage in illegal activity. Juventus security director Alessandro D'Angelo has been banned for 15 months while ticketing director Stefano Marella and former marketing director Francesco Calva have also been handed 1-year suspensions. Each of the 4 has also been fined €20,000 $24,000 for violating sporting integrity and illicit relations with fans. The 41-year-old Agnelli has led Juventus, the club his family has owned for nearly a century, since 2010. Agnelli has also been a non-voting member of the UEFA Executive Committee since 2015. He received full voting rights last week at a UEFA meeting in Geneva. Villarreal sacks manager Escribá after 1 year in charge. Dominello's father, Saverio Dominello, was sentenced to 12 years in prison by a court in Turin in June for his role in the scalping case. Anti-mafia prosecutors said the *Ndrangheta was involved in scalping among Juventus ultrafans for at least 15 years, guaranteeing order in the stadium in exchange for open ticket access. Juventus has denied any wrongdoing. New York City FC has found its feet pretty well in MLS, and the club could finally be closing in on a location for its own stadium moving forward. Newsday Sports is reporting that NYCFC is prepared to bid on land at Belmont Park as the club continues its search to find a permanent stadium for its future. Which players should be up for MLS MVP honors. The report also states that Belmont isn't NYCFC's preferred destination to play matches, with a stadium in Elmont, roughly an 18-mile distance from the club's current venue, Yankee Stadium. In the past, Flushing Meadows has been one of many sites discussed as a location for NYCFC to build its own venue, which would make sense given the fact that the land currently houses the New York Mets as well as the USTA Billie Jean King National Tennis Center. NYCFC has shared Yankee Stadium with MLB franchise, New York Yankees, since the MLS side entered the league in 2015. A move to Belmont could hinge on what the New York Islanders of the NHL do moving forward as well, because the hockey team is reportedly looking at options outside of the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, where they currently play. Follow at Madrid Football. Round 2 of the UEFA Champions League is back on Tuesday, and while clubs cannot book their place in the round of 16 just yet, it's just as easy for them to put themselves out of contention. 3 Premier League sides will be action on the afternoon, including Tottenham, who has the chance to start Group H play with 6 points. Meanwhile, Liverpool and Manchester City will also take the pitch in Group E and F, respectively. The day's biggest clash of the day, though, comes in Germany as Borussia Dortmund and Real Madrid meet in the other Group H fixture. Dortmund will be looking for a positive result after falling to Spurs in their opening day loss in the competition. Who is the most complete striker in the Premier League? Here's the full rundown of matches on Tuesday's UCL docket. All games kick off at 2:45 p.m. ET. Group E: Spartak Moscow vs. Liverpool, Sevilla vs. Maribor. Group F: Manchester City vs. Shakhtar Donetsk, Napoli vs. Feyenoord. Group G: Besiktas vs. Red Bull Leipzig, Monaco vs. Porto. Group H: Borussia Dortmund vs. Real Madrid, Apoel vs. Tottenham Hotspur. Follower at Madrid football. The New Orleans Saints will be playing a different sort of football on Sunday at historic Wembley Stadium, but the NFL franchise took in Arsenal's match today during their trip to London. Place playback. Who is the most complete striker in the place? Super Bowl winning quarterback Drew Brees posted a picture on Instagram with several of his Saints teammates taking in the Arsenalist Brahm fixture at the Emirates Stadium 6 days before the NFL team plays the Miami Dolphins. The Saints-Dolphins matchup is the second NFL game to take place in England thus far in 2017, after the Jacksonville Jaguars defeated the Baltimore Ravens 447 on Sunday at Wembley. Follow at Madrid football. Robbie Earle and Robbie Mustoe react to Arsenal's 20 win over West Brom, Brighton's 10 victory against Newcastle, and get into a deep discussion over the plethora of strikers in the Premier League. Join Earle Mustoe on the Two Robbies Football Show, Saturdays at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Listen on the NBC Sports Radio app and call 855-323-4622 in the US for lively, passionate debate. All of the Two Robbies content can be accessed by clicking on this link. Click here for the Two Robbies archive. Listen to the latest pod by clicking play below. Follow them on Twitter at the Two Robbies.